Yo, Kingdom, community vibes, community ties. Terrance Tucker is the brother who's connecting the tribe.
We in the building, we back in the building, and I can tell by the look in your face that you're upset. Cause I got the king next to me. Everybody ain't able, okay? God is good.
Yes, he
but
is.
don't be upset, okay? Let this empower you, because we're about to empower you to win today. I promise you, because we got my guy, Kelly Simmons III in the building, and he has come with a bag, literally a bag of gifts, okay, in hand, but he's gonna give you some jewels, because I'm telling you, this guy, man, he's a pillar of all communities, okay? Okay, so we're gonna talk with. So my goal for you today is to feel about him the way I do, because the man is great, man is awesome, okay? So you're gonna find out today why he's so phenomenal, okay? But before we get to him, okay, because we definitely gotta get to him, let's pay 2 quick bills, all right? Now, number 1, listen, man, stop looking at my hat, man. Yeah, you like it, don't you? Look, God gave it to me. Look, boom.
Yeah.
All right, you're a hater. Now, before we get this guy, let's pay 2 quick bills, okay? Number 1, if you woke up this morning, give God all the praise. Give God all the praise.
Yes, sir.
Give him all the praise, because God is good. God is amazing.
He's amazing,
okay?
brother.
God is everything. All right. So put him first. Okay. Trust me. If you woke up this morning, you are a living miracle. All right. So give him all the praise. All right, because it could be worse. Okay. Look on TV. All right. It could be a lot worse for you. Now, if you hear the music playing in the background, right, you may hear a little Jodeci song. You know what I mean? That's because you know where you're at. You got the groove, man. Got the groove.
Yes,
the groove.
sir.
See, my guy got his. You know what I'm saying? The Groove Smoothie and Juice Bar, located on 7510 Garners Ferry Road. Please come out and support black businesses, man. Health is wealth. You see this guy, man, this guy's all cut and fit because we are healthy, because health is wealth, all right? So make sure you stop by and come get you a smoothie, okay? If you come by saying that you heard about this shop from watching this podcast, your first smoothie is on me.
Let me know.
Your first smoothie on me. He already got his, he don't count. He don't count. But he'll always be on me because it's my guy. It's my dog right here. His money ain't no good around me. All right? Now, y'all ready? Because we ready to get to this dude right here, man. Now, my guy Kelly in the building, man. Stand up on your feet. A round of applause for my dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Dog, thank you so much, man, for coming.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
I've been admiring this dude for a long time, man. We've had, man, several impactful conversations. You can't just have a conversation with this guy and just not feel empowered. Like, it's just, you know, we all have friends that may call and then you just be talking about sports and stuff. Like, oh, what you doing? I ain't doing nothing.
Right.
But every time me and this guy talk about something, chill bumps, I mean, will come because he's empowering me, and we're empowering each other, because that's what friendship is.
That's right.
That's what men should do. Empower each other, lift each other, okay? But he's just not empowering me, he's empowering so many people, man. So, Mr. Kelly,
hey,
where you
Tuck,
from, man?
Hey, man, Tuck, born and first of all, let me say, man, thank you for having me on Community Vibe, man. You're doing awesome exploits, man, and you raising the bar.
Hey, man.
Hey, bro, you're raising the bar,
man,
and it's
doing
an
whatever
honor.
God tell me to do.
Absolutely, and when we do that, we can never go wrong.
We can never go wrong. Never go wrong.
Man. So, brother Kelly Simmons III from Anderson, South Carolina. I'm from the upstate, brother.
Upstate.
Born and raised, man.
Okay.
TL Hanna graduate, man.
TL
Hanna. That's right. That's right.
Stand up,
we
yo.
the old school. We graduated
Old school.
from Marchbanks Avenue. But yeah, man, from Anderson. And from there, brother, I tell you, man, family of 4.
Okay.
4 siblings, man. 4 sisters. I'm the baby.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
I'm baby
I'm
boy.
the baby. You know,
baby
daddy
boy.
was a pastor.
What's going on, bro?
Daddy was a pastor.
Yeah.
You know, mom stay-at-home mom, and man, like I said, just a country boy from the upstate. Graduated from Lander University.
Okay.
You know, I'm not in HBCU realm, man, but you know, it's still love, brother. I'm all right. I'm all right. I show homage where homage is due, right? But I went to Lander, man, University, and that's where I graduated.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Atlanta in the building. Atlanta in the building, man. Stand up. Got your college degree. You know what I'm saying? Hello. That's all that matters.
That's right.
At the end of the day.
Once you get it, can't take it away from you.
Can't take it away from you. Now, empowered to win, man. What's that?
Empowered to win, man, is a mantra. You know, we have our business. Of course, I'm an entrepreneur, me and my wife. And we have a couple of businesses and things that we do.
Right.
And empowered to win is I like to say is not exactly our heart. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later, but it's near and dear to our heart. It's how we got through, and it's our mantra, man. Because you know we always say, as we were talking about God, man, you know God gives us power, He gives us purpose, right? And so with empowered to win, because of all the failures that I went through, brother, in life. And going through a divorce, going through, you know, just challenges, man, as a man, a lot of things like that, man, I hit that rock bottom. Matter of fact, because when I came to Columbia, South Carolina, man, I was homeless.
What?
Yeah, man. So you talk about rock bottom, and I'm just being honest, I wasn't even planning on talking about all this stuff today.
Hey,
but hey, man.
Be transparent,
I was looking at that couch over there, and I remember I was sleeping on the couch, matter of fact, sleeping on the floor. And this is after, you know, the graduating, becoming an officer, doing all these great things, working, you know, major companies, man. I hit a rock bottom.
Wow.
And so I never forget, man, I was on the floor one night crying and just asking God what to do. He said, get up. And he said, there's power, man, in you. And so, man, it didn't come out till later. And I said, you know what? That's the move. We're going to encourage people, man, to let them know in order to win, they got to tap into that power that's within them. You got to start with self first. And so, man, we started our company, Empowered to Win LLC, where we do career and leadership development for students and professionals, man. Started speaking. We spoke. I spoke across the country. We've done workshops and things of that nature, man. Just letting organizations, letting people know, man, that that there's power in them and that they can overcome any obstacle, man, whether on the professional level or personal level. So what we've been doing now with COVID-19, of course, when May hit, we were working in the schools. Willow Gray was one of our schools that we were. Willow Gray. Shout out to Willow Gray. Opportunity School. Love those. Love Mr. Gaines and all the cadre out there. But where we were working with students out there, man, about 300 students, 400 students a year. And they were going through our classes, man, just teaching them that they could win, man. Once they get that GED, wherever it is that you're going, you got to know that it starts within you.
So yeah, man. You also do some work with Midlands Tech. Actually, with Midlands Tech, and what's interesting, I started at Midlands Tech actually with the Richland One Middle College. That's how we kind of, I kind of started learning off Beltline. I was a career coach. And that's kind of how I got into education, because I transitioned from corporate America working in sales, and then I went into career coaching, student success development at the Richland One Middle College. So shout out to Richland One. Shout out to the Richland One Middle College, and we started from there. And from there, man, started working with Midlands Tech on the collegiate side. Got my master's degree. And, education is the key. And so I was doing some student success, job readiness coaching for students on the corporate and continuing education side. And I'm an adjunct as well at Midlands Tech. So I get to teach. What I told you, man? I told you, man, was a doggone Jamaican, man. This man got 30 jobs, man.
Hey, man, while you can run and while you can work, baby, you better work.
To like most of his other jobs, okay? We ain't talking about landscaping, construction, all that other stuff. We just talking about stuff he's doing to empower people.
Right. You got to give them the tools, man. And shout out to the city of Columbia. Shout out to Jay Halim.
My boy Jay,
man. I completed the fast track program, man. So Empowered to Win, we were able to go through that, get some tools, get some resources, man, to become better at what we do. And so again, we're kind of in the can I say the back room, man, getting some things together to get ready to relaunch. So shout out to them, man. So we're doing some great things here.
You know, that's just love right there, man.
Yeah.
And we just had a one small quick break, man. We had a bulldog to come in the room. Paul was going to have South Carolina State Bulldog over there, man. Came in the building. Listen, man, we got bulldogs all around the world that come in to the groove to get their smoothies.
That's right.
All right. So we showing love. But listen now, so we're here, man, and we know that you've been putting in so much work, right? Mm-hmm. But that ES3 means something to you, right? Mm-hmm. Why that particular logo, man? Homestead.
The Homestead KS3.
What is Homestead?
KS3 Homestead, man. KS3 Homestead stands for Kelly Simmons III, of course, my name, and my wife's name is Kelly as well.
Boom.
Boom. So it's all about buyout, all in one. That's it.
Yeah.
All in one, man. We have a homestead, meaning where we live. Mm-hmm. We live in Eastover,
right?
You know, South Carolina, and we do farming, man. You know, we got chickens.
I told you.
We got.
Y'all thought I was playing. Take care, brother.
We got. I mean, Tuck, he's so famous, man. That brother got people coming in here, man, getting them in the middle of the episode, man. Yo, Tuck.
Y'all thought, no, he trying to take the shot off him. Hey, this man got 30 jobs, yo. This man got a farm out there in Eastover.
Tuck, let me tell you though, man. I gotta tell you the story, bro. 2011.
Okay.
Right, 2011.
Okay.
That's when all things went down. Now, and I want to bring that up, and we put that on the logo because, believe it or not, I was really going through, man, a rough time.
Right.
I was depressed.
Wow.
I went through depression. A lot of people don't like to, talk about those different types of things.
Black man.
Yeah, man. And you gotta talk things out. Mm-hmm. And I say, man, our property, our homestead at the beginning, we didn't know what it was going to become. Mm-hmm. But when God opened that door for us, man, we started working. It really saved my life because it allowed me, being a country boy, growing up, doing yard work and all that kind of stuff. I was able to take that frustration and put it into my work in our land. So our plan was to build a house on our property, man, that we had. And but what I did first is I began to just kind of lay out the land and the design. And then from one thing led to another. We ended up acquiring another property right next to ours.
Gotcha.
And so I'll never forget it. I was out there working in the yard, man, and God said, "Hey, you ready to move?" We're like, dude, we just got here. And so he said, yeah, all the stuff that you're working on, you worked on for a reason, but now I'm getting ready to move you and advance you somewhere else. So we ended up acquiring the property next door. And so as my wife and I, Mother's Day, this past Mother's Day, my wife been wanting a garden, right? I grew up gardening.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, yeah, happy life. And so I grew up gardening. But again, you know how we get some education, get a degree, we want to forget where we came from. And see, Lord was taking me right back to where I did, man, which was gardening. So I got a little garden. Next thing you know, one thing grew to another. And then we created, I said, you know what? Let's use this platform right now, since we can't get in schools right now. We can't do all these things. Let's get it and let's educate. And so we turned our property, we officially named it the KS3 Homestead. But it talked about the rich history, man. We're growing up with my parents, what they taught us, man, at a young age. And now how can we develop and teach others? And so, man, we started to really get serious about it. And so now our office, everything we do is based there. And so you're talking about landscaping and lawn care and stuff, right? Let me tell you something, man. You got to maximize everything that's in you.
Come on.
Because that one little thing that you think that's insignificant, God can use that, man, and bring wealth. And so, again, man, while we were doing Empowered to Win, all that stuff, and we just being transparent. This is the first time I've talked about it publicly on the community vibe.
On the vibes.
On the vibe.
On the vibes.
It doesn't, see, because everything delayed doesn't mean denied. So again, when we set that off to the side, we start focusing on the homestead. Man, we started generating income just doing what we're doing now, you know, on the homestead. So we have a landscaping company, lawn maintenance, and so it's under the KS3 Homestead brand. But this generates money, not only just money, but now we get to employ young people, because you already know this man is great, when it comes to empowering, speaking to young people, mentoring young people. The issue is after you speak to them behind the scenes and behind the camera, hey, Mr. Tuck, I'm going through, trying to make ends meet. And we gotta have solutions to kids. We can't just say, hey man, just read a book and make it happen.
Come on.
We need to be providing opportunities.
Talking now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
sir.
that's why we have the businesses and the structures that we have, so that when it's not just what we say, it's what we do.
What we do. Yeah. Action.
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 Yeah.
Action.
Yeah. It ain't just about the photo walk.
Nah, it ain't. You know, it ain't just about that, man.
It
It's
ain't
about
about
what happens after that.
After that.
Because that's the impact right there. Like, because let me tell you something. Not many people is gonna get, like, you can go speak to young men all day long.
That's right.
But half of those, listen, I'm just gonna be honest with you, half of them will probably forget what you said the moment they walk out the door. But they remember those who consistently, like, you know, speak to them.
That's
right. I go back, I call, I come back, you know what I mean? And meet with each group that I spoke to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I just feel like that's impact right there. You know what I'm saying? Because you may have went to that school, that program, that summit, and that young man may have been going through something that day.
Right.
Just didn't hear you that day.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I keep coming back. That's the impact. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Consistency.
Right.
That's a true impact. But like he said, having something that can help that young man, that he can feel.
Right.
So when you teach that young man how to feed himself,
That's right.
you teach that young man, he comes to him and he shows that young man how to feed himself.
That's right.
I mean, there's no motivational speak, you know, like there's no speaker that can match that. You see what I'm saying? Because now this young man knows he will always have this man to thank for that, because he taught this young man how to eat. My dad said, listen, you teach a man, listen, you can give a man a fish or whatever.
That's right.
But you teach a man how to fish, he'll eat forever.
Man, forever. Because it's funny that we talk about that, man. I had a young man reach out to me last night. You know, and you know, when you go out and speak, they find you on Facebook.
Find you on Facebook, social
right?
media, Instagram.
Young man reached out to me, and he had made a post about depression.
Wow.
And wondering, and probably a couple days before that, a young lady reached out to me. You know, abusive relationship with a boyfriend. Mrs. Simmons, I don't know if my life is worth it.
Wow.
Baby girl, your life is worth it, and I'm gonna tell you why it's worth it. Young man suffering depression. I don't know, you know, what to do with my life. We got on and we started talking. Was I tired? Yes. I've been out in the sun, working, doing what I need to do, you know, doing behind the scenes. And see, that's where the rubber meets the road. We were just talking about heart.
Yeah.
People can give money all day, but can you give me your time? I could have turned it off and said, man, I'm tired, I'll call you tomorrow. No, we had to go ahead. I said, man, listen, let's go ahead and talk about it. This young man, this is what he told me. He said, Mr. Simmons, you've been coming out, and I'm not saying this from a bragging standpoint. I'm saying that we have to understand the impact that we make in children's lives, and that they're listening to us. And so when I got his ear, see, whoever has your ear got your future. The Bible says, man, faith coming by hearing, and hearing the word of God. So whatever it is that you keep hearing is the thing that you're going to typically believe. And so when the young man reached out to me, man, he said, I want you to notice, Mr. Simmons, he said, man, I consider you my second father. Wow. I said, whoa. I said, man, I didn't know that. He said, no, I've been holding on to that for a while, but that's how I look at you. Wow. So see, it's not in just what we see, but it's also in what you say. Right? And so when you got their ear, they're listening to you. So then now what you do on a day-to-day basis has to add up to what it is that you're saying. That's what I'm talking about, brother. What you're doing here, community vibe, man, and the platform that you have, you're not just going into a place to speak to kids, you're showing them. Because see, we speaking, it's this right here. This is the frustration sometimes as a speaker. Because I speak, you speak, huge platform, Tuck, huge platform. But it's not the ones that they're saying, oh yeah, Mr. Tuck, I'm with you. It's the ones that's silent.
I ain't saying nothing.
They watching you, they listening to every word. And you hitting them right here, and you don't even know it.
Don't even know
Cause have you ever spoke, bro? I know you have some story.
You better come on, boy.
And listen, and you thought you did a horrible job. I'm getting out the game. I quit.
This is the last time. This is the last time I'm doing it. I ain't doing no more speaking sessions. I ain't doing it no more. Don't call me. I can't stand it.
Hey, listen.
It's the last time.
And we ain't talking about the ones where 10 people show up. No, we talking about you got about 100.
About 100 in there.
Hundreds of them.
Everybody look at you like. You can hear a pin drop. It's like, God dang, give me something. Give me something here.
But then that one. Or somebody had spoke to a teacher or somebody that was facilitating and said, you know what you said was life changing. Man, my life was hanging in the balance.
Man, let me tell you.
Man, the power is in our word. Go ahead,
and
brother.
And then, you know, it's funny you say that, man, because that's what God come in, man. Oh, for me, because there have been times, because I can't, I'm a natural born man, competitor. Natural competitor.
You're made for that.
I played sports all my life.
That's right.
Like my dad made me like that.
That's right.
You gotta work for it, son.
That's right.
And I just like to see, my work have some kind of reaction.
That's right.
Right results.
That's right.
And there are times where I've been on stage, man, I've been speaking and stuff like that, and I just didn't feel that I did a good job. Mm-hmm. And I would go home, I'd call a friend, I was like, man, I did a horrible job. Mm-hmm. This is it for me. Mm-hmm. I'm done. The next day, I get an email, a text, a call, say, hey, we need you to come out here and speak to these young men.
See,
yeah. And that's God saying, brother, you on my time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You on my time.
Right.
Somebody took something from that, trust me.
Right.
You on my time.
Right.
So we done felt it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Cause see, we mess up. You mess up, especially those that's trying to speak. You mess up when ego get in. Ego get in the way. You start ticking your chest out.
Yeah.
It's actually when you realize. See, with me, and I know as it is with you. Anytime I have an opportunity to speak, man, into somebody's life, you got to look at it. I'm not saying just as a preacher, I'm a minister and do all that stuff, but I look at it this way. I don't know what anybody else's view or opinion. I look at whoever is in that audience, I look at it as God's people. Mm. So you don't know whose life you speaking into. Mm-hmm. So again, I can't give them what they need. I need a higher power to make sure that I'm just a channel, man.
Right.
Because all of our experience, our exposure, He allowed us to live through it. Some people, man, the stuff you've gone through, I've gone through, ain't lived through it. But we made it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, going back to homelessness, man, depression, all these different types of things. So again, man.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So when you was battling depression, what was something that was key that helped you battle it? Like something that something that just helped you climb out of that situation.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give you the religious answer because again, God is all things. He's all powerful. That's a given, right?
Of course.
But I had to go get help, Tuck.
Okay.
I'm a disabled vet, and so I hurt my back. So I have lower back pain, and sciatica, all that stuff going on, man. And so it wasn't until I got some help.
Okay.
We always trying to help other people. Yeah. And see, men, we bad about that.
What happens when the help need help?
When the help need help. Hey, man. And the help
needs help.
Man, that's a powerful statement. The help, you need help. Yeah. And I had to come to the point where I said, you know what? I need some help.
Right.
And it wasn't because, again, it affects your family.
Yeah.
And it affects your kids, how I was interacting. And so once I went and got help, man. And
So at one point, did you swallow your pride, man?
It was at that point. Yeah, because I cried like a baby. Okay. Because see, as men, we don't sometimes get to communicate or articulate what's really on the inside of us. Right? Because of shame or guilt, what somebody gonna think of us. Right. But I felt I was vulnerable and I was desperate because I knew the person that I was. That's not who God made me to be.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And so what happens is that, and let me go and say this, if there's anybody out here that may be suffering from that, you got to be careful because, see, you'll make your work an idol.
Wow.
To try to, suppress or keep that down when you really got an issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it comes out in different forms, but it wasn't until I got help that I could then begin to start dealing with home better, interacting with my wife, interacting with my kids, and interacting with myself.
Man, listen, y'all better take notes, man.
Hey man, it's
take notes, man. I'm telling you now.
You can't help nobody, Tuck, until you help yourself. It may look like, you know, you're being successful, you know, everything going around you everywhere speaking, all that other kind of stuff, and everything that you saying, you got them same challenges at your own house.
Same challenge, just like preachers.
Oh man,
just like preachers. Just like preachers.
I grew up. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
My dad's a preacher. Well, you know, was a preacher. My father retired last year.
Get out of here, Tuck.
Yeah, man, 30 years, man.
Man, my dad was a preacher, man, retired.
Wow. 30 years, man.
Wow.
So I've seen so many preachers, man, get out in front of hundreds of people. Man, talk about the good life, the gospel. Bruh. Get home and live a totally different life. Now, I ain't saying that about my own dad. You know what I mean? Dad wasn't perfect. He knows that. He'll tell you that, okay? But I've been in the company of some preachers who I know you're out there living foul, okay? So you know, so it's with me and him. It feels better when I can stand in front of a crowd of young men or young women, and what I'm saying is true. Right. I mean, you know what I mean? Right. It feels better. Right. So when I tell you to lay off the drugs, when I tell you this, listen, this is going to happen if you continue to do this. Right. This will happen to me. Here's this, that, and the third. Right. It's the truth. Right. But it feels better for me because it's therapeutic. Because like he said, sometimes you gotta talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's right. So when we on stage, y'all don't even know, but it's therapeutic for us because we still battling this stuff. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's kind of why Empowered to Win and all this stuff, man, that we're doing is personal to me. It ain't something I read in a book. It's something that I live. Because the other thing about being great or success or whatever your level of success is that can you push through the self-doubt? Wow. Can you push through the enemy within you? Because even while you're on that stage, you know, man, who the world you think you are talking to somebody? You ain't nobody. You ain't nobody. You got $2 in your bank account. $2. And you talk. Hoping they pay you when is it hoping they give me a check so I can go home? I got enough gas to get home. You understand me? Yeah. Huh? See, but we out here giving our heart to y'all, man. Exactly. But see, most people can't press through that. Nah. That's called paying your dues. You know, you got to go through. But see, once you get past that, it doesn't mean that the giants don't keep coming, because they're gonna keep coming. You just know how to deal with it. Every day. You just know how to deal with it. Every day. Every single day of the week they coming. Yeah, man. They coming to win too. Exactly. They coming so you got to decide. Do I, knuckle up, get myself together and keep pushing, or stop? So man, let me ask you. So man, because that was huge right there, man. But let me ask you this. So Empowered to Win, man. You empowered so many youth, man. Let's talk about when you impact those young men and women. When you was, let's say, 17 years old, did you see this going on right here? Man. 17 years old. Did you see this? I didn't see this. I saw, or should I say, I felt that God had something special for me to do. Okay. Right? I grew up preacher kid, I ended up preaching anyway, even though I ran from the call for a number of years. But I didn't want to be like my father, so to speak, right? But my dad never pressed that upon me. Right. But he knew that I was called to do something different and do something great, you know. I didn't see it, I felt it. Right. Yeah, I felt it. Nobody in my family went to college. Wow. So here it is, I'm going to college now. I was always the one that, hey man, I'm gonna go do this. First generation. Wow. So again, that's another thing. The school of hard knocks. If you're going down a path that never been gone, I mean, you have to learn through the process. So I failed a lot at a lot of different things. But man, I couldn't tell you that I would be, where I am today. And but again,
It's funny that you say that or ask that question, because when I went back home last weekend, matter of fact, my sister had found a journal that I wrote in, that I had, and I wrote in there everything that I'm doing right now. That's what I was going to be doing back in 2004. Then to add more to it, I had one of my young friends from elementary school. We're in the 5th grade. He said, Kelly, this is why, again, you have the heart that you have. And you know how it is, if you rule the world, what would you do? Yeah. Everything was in there, man, that I wrote in the 5th grade was helping people. Wow. Serving people, providing jobs, making more, giving educators more money, all that stuff. And see, that's why the enemy, man, he comes at you and try to mess your mind up. Because when you're on the path of greatness, he don't want you to become who you're supposed to be. Wow. Because then you start impacting other people, and that causes change. When you bringing people out of darkness, man, come on, in a place of light, shoot, bro, it's a price to pay with that. Oh man, it's a heavy price. It's a heavy price to pay. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So man, it's by the grace of God I'm sitting here, man. So I'm just honored, bro. Man, listen, no, we honored. We're honored. What you talking about? You're honored. We're honored. See what I'm saying? Hey, boy, hey, humble as humble can be, all right? But listen, we are honored because, listen, man, without men like yourself, man, there will be maybe 30 dudes that's going to jail right now. I'm telling you, that's how much impact people who have the courage to empower you, not just through speaking, you know what I'm saying, but just through going out helping, mentoring, giving jobs, you know what I mean? Just leading by example, being that, being that physical, like when I was growing up, man, we didn't have that many guys going to college where I'm from. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And my dad didn't go to college, my mom didn't go to college, my sister didn't go to college, nor did my brother. Nobody went to college. So I didn't really see that many people going to college. But I saw a guy named, Patrick Patterson, shout out to Jamie Patterson, all those guys, my brothers who stayed not too far from me, and they went to college. And when they came back, they would always say, Tuck, you can go to college. Listen, if we can go to college, you can go to college. And that always stuck with me. And that within itself, those 2 people stopped me from following 50 people. Okay? Those 2 people stopped me from following 50 people. You see what I'm saying? You see how much impact you have? You see what I'm saying? Like, he don't even realize it. We don't realize it, but he definitely don't realize it, that he has impacted so many people just by his actions. It ain't about your words sometimes. You see what I'm saying? Because some people just watching the way you walk. Just watching your confidence. His confidence gives other people confidence. Okay? His presence. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of impact you have on these young people. And that's why he's so special to me, his foundation, whatever he's doing, because I know for a fact that it's impactful. For a fact, Jack. I like my daddy say, for a fact, Jack. You know what I'm saying? Right. So what's coming up next for KS3. I mean, I'm talking about KS. He put me on the ESPN. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Yep. We wish we can get the ESPN checks. But KS3, man, what's next for KS3, man? Man, we right now we're getting ready to start our KS3 Junior Homesteaders program. We've been having kids come out to our property, man. A lot of homeschoolers. We've been averaging about 12 kids coming out. This kind of just evolved. We started with a parent whose son had autism. Yeah. Man came out and had an explosive time, and so the word's gotten out. So we're getting ready to start our mentoring initiative with the KS3 Homestead, just teaching kids how to have fun, enjoy adventure, and again, man, fellowship. So that's coming. I know that eventually A book will be coming out at some point. I was supposed to work on it this time around, but we probably gonna have that ready for next year. Man, we're just trying to empower to win. We have a career development workshop on that side coming up, man, across the state, where we're working with kids, man, that are at risk and giving them some hope through the Empowered to Win initiative. So we're going to be having some classes being offered on that end of the spectrum. So we're kind of burning, man, on each end. And
on fire.
That's it. But I'm only able to do what I do with God, but also with the support of a lovely wife, man. And so she helps.
Salute to the wife. Man.
Absolutely, man.
Salute to the wife.
Need a haircut, but yes, sir.
Salute to the wife, though.
Love you, babe.
Salute.
And so,
yeah, like a strong woman, man, behind you.
Yeah,
nothing like.
Yeah, it makes a difference, man. And so, yeah, we trying to get our website up. Gonna start some subscriptions through the KS3 Homestead, man, where we can start offering some classes online and things like that. So, got a lot in store, man.
Hey, told y'all, man. Didn't I tell y'all that when this podcast started, you was gonna feel about him the way I feel about him? Did I lie to you? Did I lie to you? Have I ever? Now there have been times where I've lied to you. It is. There have been times. We all make mistakes. But this one, your boy struck gold. I struck gold on this. All right, so y'all know we can't let him leave. Y'all know we can't let him leave without asking him the magic question that we ask all our guests. Ask all our guests. It's so important because we have to know where they stand. Okay, we have to know where they stand in life. All right, now when it comes to chicken wings.
Go ahead, man.
When it comes to chicken wings, my brother.
Oh man, I don't even know if I got an answer to this one. Go ahead, bro.
Do you prefer drums or flats?
Oh, brother, drums all day. Drums all day. I'll pay extra money for drums, bro.
What? Y'all better stop playing with me. I told you flat lovers, you're weird.
Straight,
flat lovers are weird, man.
That's too much work, bro.
Too much work.
Too much work.
And that
you gotta split it down the middle now.
Split and tear.
That drum, that's it, doc.
That's it. See, I told y'all that the man's great. The man great.
Hey, man.
You can't deny his greatness.
That's it, bro.
I told you flat lovers are weird, man. We're gonna have y'all drug tested. Yes, it's coming. Pandemic, as soon as the pandemic is over, we having all flat lovers drug tested, man.
Right.
There's something wrong with you, man.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, before we leave out, man, if you could talk to that 17-year-old you, that Kelly, that 17-year-old Kelly, right, came out of Anderson, man, that guy, man. If you could talk to him right now, what would you say to him?
Man, maintain your relationship with God first. That's first and foremost, man. If you can learn to tune into the ear of God, man, then therefore you can never go wrong. And then the second thing, man, is your heart. See, when you're in tune in God, man, then guess what? He's in here. So whatever he's placed in your heart, that's where your success is. That's number two, finding out what you were put on this earth to do and what you were created to do and what you're passionate about. So I think my man Brooke Harper wrote a book, where turn your passion into your paycheck, right? And so from there, once you're operating in your passion, man, then you got to figure out how to monetize that thing which God has given you. Because again, you need money, you need income, right?
Yeah.
So you got to learn how to manage it, brother.
Come on.
Managing your resources well. And the last thing is probably the most important thing, man, building community. Building community. Have people around you. Check your circle. If you're the smartest one in the circle, you need to get out that doggone circle. You need to get a whole nother circle.
Yes, sir.
Because at that point, you're a square.
You're a square.
You are a square. If you're the smartest person in that one, man, you have not a circle, bro.
No.
And again, man, your circle. Finding people that are smarter than you, wiser than you, but again, that value you.
That values you.
Yeah,
That's
so
key.
so that's key. So when you build that community, like what we're doing here, like what Community Vibe is doing, bringing powerhouses to the table to give you valuable information, and you feed off of each other, like we feed off each other. Iron sharpens iron. That's it. As one friend sharpens another, man. That's what it's about.
Yes, sir.
So that way people can make you great.
Right.
So that's it, man. Faith in God, following your heart, following your passions. Right, maintaining and managing your money, and then have you a positive circle of influence, man.
There it is, y'all. Free of charge too. That was free of charge.
Yeah, it was free, bro.
Okay, you didn't even get charged for that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Is there a way I can send an invoice?
I mean, now we'll take it. We'll gladly take it, especially during this pandemic.
I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Hurt when they canceled all our events.
That's it. I'm gonna be changing oil out in the parking lot in a minute, brother.
Okay.
Don't mess with you. I got about $20 now.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Y'all think he playing, okay? See the man outside Walmart changing oil for $20.
That's right.
It's Kelly.
It's me, brother.
It's Kelly. I told y'all.
That's right.
I told y'all,
That's
man.
right.
All right, so listen, man. Make sure that you come by the Groove, man. The Groove on 7510 Garnish Fair Road. Come
great.
get your smoothie, man.
This is
Remember,
great.
health is wealth, man. Health is wealth. But make sure that you follow this guy right here. Now, some of you who have been living upon the rock that may not know this gentleman, how can they follow you? And how can they contact you?
Yeah. Basically, all social media streams right now. We're really pushing hard the KS3 Homestead.
Right.
So check us out there. Kelly Simmons III. We got more videos coming out there, so you can find me on social media platforms. Contact me there. Telephone number, email address, all that good stuff is there. Yeah, reach out to us, man. We can take care of whatever need that you have, and again, man, if we can be a light. From a blessing, from being blessed to be a blessing, we love to do that. So yes, sir, from the heart.
I told y'all, man, it's gonna be another impactful episode of the Community Vibes, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I got my guy with me, man. I'm telling you, hey, this is a treat because I don't really get up. Like, we forget how special it is to rap with people next to us. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I mean? That means a lot. Like, it's good vibes, good vibrations. You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying to spread. Nothing but positive vibrations. You know what I'm saying? But like he mentioned, it's iron sharpens iron, man. Iron sharpens iron, and we're going to continue to lift each other up.
That's right.
Okay? So make sure you do the same. Call a friend, a cousin, whatever, family member, and give them some uplift. But like he also said, if you need some help, go get help, man.
That's right.
Go get help.
Straight up.
There's nothing wrong with asking for help, man.
Straight up.
Listen, there's not a living single soul that's not going through something.
That's right.
It doesn't matter how much money you got. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters, man. We all go through something, mentally and physically, okay? Don't be afraid to ask for help. The moment he realized that he needed help, now you see where he at. Okay? Just sit on that right quick. Sit on that right quick, okay? Because the man was lower than low. He got up, asked for help, and now you see where he at. Helping other people, okay? Helping other people, okay? That's God. That's all God, man, okay? So you make sure that you ask for help, put God first.
That's right.
And remember, man, the community is the foundation for the nation, okay? So find you just a huge group of people that love you, okay, that want to see you grow. And that's who you put your focus on, okay? Stop hanging around people who have no interest in you.
That's right.
Okay? They can care less, all right?
Yo, Kingdom. Community vibes, community ties. Terrance Tucker is the brother who's connecting the tribe. You say you want shine, come get your shine on. You say you want vibes, come get your vibe on. Community vibes, community ties. Terrance Tucker is the brother who's connecting the tribe. Hey, you say you want shine, well get your shine on.